How is it going, everyone? Turns my WWE SummerSlam 2019 pay-per-view predictions. Of course, SummerSlam is live on the WWE Network as well as pay-per-view tomorrow night. And of course, I gotta say, going to SummerSlam, I really don't know how to feel because I feel like the build is like kind of been inconsistent. Like there's been good stuff and there's been bad stuff and there's stuff I just haven't cared about. And then, a lot of these matches on SummerSlam as well are just rematches. Now, some of them aren't recent matches. Some matches are rematches from 10 years ago. But nonetheless, there really isn't anything fresh besides the women's matches. Now, the 3 women's matches, I will say, are, different. There's, something we haven't really seen, if not haven't seen in a long time at least. So I can give credit to the women's matches for at least being different, but there's still not matches I'm that really interested in. And that's SummerSlam really in a nutshell. There really just isn't that marquee match that I really want to go out of my way to see. I don't know, like nothing really captures my eye and really makes me want to tune into the show to see it. And I'm just disappointed. A lot of singles matches. Every match in this card is a singles match. I mean, there's one match that has a stipulation to it, but everything is a one-on-one match. There isn't a tag team match. There isn't a multi-person match at all. The card's missing a lot of people. And I just don't know. SummerSlam is very weird to me this year. I don't know how to feel. It's a very, very weird feeling for me personally. But I'm not excited for it really. But I'm not not looking forward to it at the same time. Like, I'm not excited, but I'm not looking forward to it. It's weird. I don't know. It's a strange card to me. But yeah, SummerSlam does have 10 matches scheduled, which wouldn't surprise me if they add more, because supposedly there's supposed to be like 4 or 5 more matches, but they ended up doing it on TV this week on Raw and SmackDown Live, so it was kind of surprising to see them cut those matches. But I'm sure we'll get a match or 2 added, maybe a segment. Who knows? But we do have 10 matches. I'm sure, a match or 2, or maybe a match or 2 being made will be happening on the kickoff show, of course, 2 hours prior to the pay-per-view, because, it's one of the big 4, so of course the kickoff shows are 2 hours for whatever reason. It's not needed, but it is what it is. So nothing's announced for it, but like I said, I'm pretty sure a match or 2 will be bumped to it, or they'll probably add a match or 2 onto that kickoff show. But yeah, the 10 matches on the card, we do have the WWE Cruiserweight Championship being defended between Gulak and Oney Lorcan. I hope this stays on the main card. It'll probably be bumped to the kickoff show, but I hope it stays on the main card because I do feel like these guys go out there and are given time. I think it'll end up being a really good WWE Cruiserweight title match, and definitely want to look out for. I mean, if Tony Nese and Ari Daivari can be on the main pay-per-view card, why can't Gulak and Oney Lorcan do the same? So yeah, that's just how I feel about that. Finn Bálor will be making his in-ring debut of the character, I guess, not the actual person, but the character, the Fiend, better known as Bray Wyatt. The Fiend, of course, being like an alter ego of Bray Wyatt, a demon of Bray Wyatt, I guess you can say. Very, very surprised Finn Bálor is not the demon here. I thought for sure they'd do the demon versus the Fiend, but you know what? They might be building that down the line for a WrestleMania or maybe a SummerSlam match for next year, if they pick this feud back up down the line again. So I'm not really too excited for the match itself. I'm interested to see how the Fiend does, his entrance and everything. I'm more interested to see the spectacle of the Fiend, if anything else. But the match itself, Finn Bálor, Bray Wyatt, absolutely no interest in that whatsoever. I do not care at all. The United States Championship being defended, AJ Styles taking on Ricochet in an Extreme Rules rematch. The build's been pretty lackluster. They haven't really been doing anything. I thought for sure they'd do a redemption, kind of like a chase storyline with Ricochet going after AJ and doing whatever he can to get to him. But they really haven't done that. They really haven't, built Ricochet at all during this feud. So them not really doing much Ricochet kind of diminishes my excitement for this match. It'll still be great nonetheless, no doubt about it. But I feel like my excitement for it is not where it should be. So even though it should be great, I just, I wish they would have done the feud differently. Because like I said, they haven't really caught my attention and really made me want to see it. Speaking of the women earlier, like I said, we do have 3 women's matches taking place on this show. Bayley defending her SmackDown Women's Championship against Ember Moon. I believe we haven't seen this match before, but yeah, because by the time Ember Moon debuted, I think Bayley was already called up. So it's a fresh match, but the feud's been terrible. They've done absolutely 0 build on Ember. If anything, they've actually had her lose. I know she beat Charlotte in like that whole 30-second thing a couple weeks ago, but I believe she got pinned either last week or this past Tuesday on SmackDown Live. But the point is, the build for this feud has been absolutely horrendous. It's been almost non-existent actually in a lot of ways as well. So I can't get excited for that match when there's really no reason to get excited for it. Becky Lynch defending her Raw Women's Championship against Natalya, but this in a submission match. Now, to me, the submission stipulation really doesn't really do much for me because I don't know. It's not really exciting when only one thing is gonna happen. Like you know, you can't get any close pinfalls or anything. It's just the anticipation of tapping, and when Natalya is selling, it's not going to be very good. And I don't know, Natalya's not a believable opponent for me, for Becky. So the whole stipulation, the match, just does not work for me. I'm not a fan of it. And then, of course, we'll be having Trish Stratus making her return and possible final match of all time, or at least for now. Who knows? Supposedly it's going to be her final match ever, but, you know, who truly ever retires, taking on, of course, Charlotte Flair. Now, this isn't a personal dream match of mine, but I don't mind it happening. Random, but I don't mind it happening. And I just hope Trish looks decent in the ring. You know, she hasn't really had a match in all these years. She's had her spots in the Royal Rumble, you know, the tag match at Evolution last year. So she's done little things, but as always, you know, dependent on other people as well. She's one-on-one with Charlotte, so I'm more interested to see how she does in a singles match than anything else. So Charlotte and Trish, not really excited for it, but it's different, so I can appreciate that for sure. Then we go to Kevin Owens taking on Shane McMahon, and stipulation states that if Kevin Owens loses, he vows to quit WWE. It's interesting because the last time we saw this feud, the roles were reversed. You know, Shane McMahon was the face and Kevin Owens was the heel. Now it's reversed, and I've been enjoying it as well. You know, I think Kevin Owens is built as a babyface is one of the best things going. I feel like they're definitely building him the bigger and better things, and he's actually, you know, he's one of, if not, you know, the most over face probably right now, at least on SmackDown Live. So I've been really enjoying the stuff they've been doing with Kevin Owens, and I think him and Shane will deliver in a pretty good wrestling match as well. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we have, which was supposed to be The Miz taking on Dolph Ziggler. That was supposed to be happening at SummerSlam, but of course that match ended up getting bumped to this upcoming Monday on Monday Night Raw. So that match will be happening on Monday. So the match we're getting now is Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler. Of course, the whole came about because Ziggler was talking a whole bunch of shit about legends, mainly Goldberg. He kept name dropping, but it's basically a match for Goldberg to redeem his shitty performance at Super Showdown. So that's really all this is to make up for that. So that's not really much more to say about it. And then, of course, we'll be having the WWE Championship being defended. Kofi Kingston defending against Randy Orton. Holy shit, the history these two have. Man, oh man, do these two go deep in their history. 10 years of these two, and you know, the feud just keeps getting better. I've really been enjoying their promos. If there's one match I will say I'm looking forward to SummerSlam, is definitely this match right here, just because of the build and just, you know, we haven't seen these two go at it in a long time for obvious reasons. So I'm really excited to see Randy Orton and Kofi Kingston go at it again. And yeah, I'm just, you know, to me it's a very 50-50 shot in terms of who can win. I can very easily see the match going either way. So not only is it unpredictable, but it's exciting. And like I said, if there's one match to look forward to on SummerSlam, it's definitely this one. So Kofi Kingston, Randy Orton, WWE Championship. Storytelling doesn't get any finer than that one compared to where they were 10 years ago. So I'm looking forward to that. And then, of course, we have Brock Lesnar defending the Universal Championship against Seth Rollins. Listen, the only thing I ask from this is that we get a legitimate match between Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar. We've never gotten that. You know, we got the 8-minute, whatever you want to call it, at, you know, Battleground in 2015, and then they had that WrestleMania squash. We've never gotten a legitimate Brock Lesnar Seth Rollins match, and that's all I'm asking for. I want them to go out there for 10-15 minutes and just have an awesome match. If Brock can go out there and have these fantastic matches with AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan, Finn Balor, there's no reason why I can't do the same with Seth Rollins. So all I ask for, with all the bullshit booking aside, no, anything stupid, put all of it aside and just let those two go at it for like 10-15 minutes. That's all I want from this match. That's all I want. I don't care who wins. I just want a great match from these two. If we don't get that, then what's the point? I don't know. But yeah, Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, like I said, at this point, I just want a great match. That's all from those two. I don't care about anything else. And yeah, that is the SummerSlam card, guys. And without wasting more time, let's go ahead and jump right to my predictions. WWE Cruiserweight Championship match, WWE Cruiserweight Champion Drew Gulak versus Oney Lorcan. I'm going to go ahead and say Drew Gulak retains the Cruiserweight Championship here. I just don't see him losing at SummerSlam. Even though I do love Oney Lorcan, I think he's awesome. I think he'd be a great Cruiserweight Champion. I just don't see it happening at SummerSlam, unfortunately. So Drew Gulak is my pick. Hopefully this match is given time, because if this is given time, I do think it will be an awesome match. But yeah, like I said, Drew Gulak is my pick to walk out still the Cruiserweight Champion. United States Championship match, United States Champion AJ Styles versus Ricochet. When Ricochet lost the title at Extreme Rules, I thought maybe they'd do a chase with him, but they haven't been doing that. They actually haven't been building Ricochet at all. So you know what? I'm going to say AJ Styles retains the United States Championship. You know, they've been doing a whole thing with all the champions with him and Gallows and Anderson in the OC. So I think they're going to have him hold the titles for quite a bit. And I'm going to say AJ walks out still champion. It should be a great match, hopefully better than the Extreme Rules one. But yeah, like I said, AJ Styles will walk out still the United States Champion. SmackDown Women's Championship match, SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley versus Ember Moon. I'm going to go ahead and say Bayley walks out still the SmackDown Women's Champion. They haven't done anything at all to build Ember, little in this match in general. They haven't really done anything to build this match up. So I really have no reason to believe Ember is going to win this, nor do I really want her to win this at this point. So I think Bayley walking out champion is the right decision, and I'm going to go with that. So yeah, like I said, Bayley to walk out still the SmackDown Women's Champion. Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon, and if Kevin Owens loses, he must quit WWE. With that stipulation in mind, I think it is an obvious pick for Kevin Owens to walk out of this match victorious against Shane McMahon. I think this whole Shane McMahon best in the world thing is pretty much run its course, and I think it's time to at least put it at rest for a good while here at SummerSlam. So I think the best way to do that is to have Kevin Owens beat Shane McMahon and then ride him off TV for a good while. They had a great match on Hell in a Cell, hoping for another great match between two of them here. But like I said, Kevin Owens is my pick to defeat Shane McMahon. Submission match for the Raw Women's Championship. Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch versus Natalya. I think with the stipulation in place, I think it's very obvious that Becky Lynch will look out still the Raw Women's Champion. I do not see them having her submit, especially to Natalya of all people right now. So I think it is an easy pick for Becky Lynch to look out still the Raw Women's Champion. Hopefully it's decent, but yeah, like I said, I do think Becky Lynch will retain the Raw Women's Championship. Finn Bálor versus the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Honestly, I think it's very easily that Bray Wyatt's going to win this, but it wouldn't surprise me if this was a total squash. I can see, the Fiend completely destroying Finn Bálor and just putting him away in a matter of seconds, if not minutes. So I do think this is a very easy victory for Bray Wyatt. I think this is going to start building him back up and, probably put him back in the title scene. But yeah, like I said, very easy victory for the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Trish Stratus versus Charlotte Flair. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say Charlotte Flair wins this match. This is rumored to be Trish Stratus' last match ever. And really, there's no benefit of having Trish win. I know it's in Toronto and whatnot, but there's really no benefit of having her win, especially if it's her last match. I think the best way to go about it is to put Charlotte Flair over. Even though this really is the last thing Charlotte really needs is another big-time victory. It's not going to really help her or anything, but it's going to keep her fresh and maybe put her back in the title scene. So, yeah, Charlotte Flair to defeat Trish Stratus. Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler, 100%, 1000% sure Goldberg's going to win it. It should be no more than a spear and a jackhammer. Maybe two spears and a jackhammer, but yeah, it's just going to be Goldberg destroying Dolph Ziggler and that's it. Ziggler's going to sell his ass off, but yeah, without a doubt in my mind, Goldberg walks out of this match the winner. WWE Championship match, WWE Champion Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton. You know what, this match can easily go either way if you ask me. I can very easily see Randy Orton winning the WWE Championship here, or I can easily see Kofi Kingston retaining the WWE Championship here as well. Honestly, I would love to see Randy Orton win the championship. I think, have him be a heel champion for a little bit would be a great decision, especially if Kevin Owens defeats Shane McMahon. But you know what, I'm going to say Kofi Kingston retains the WWE Championship. I just don't really picture him losing it right now. I don't know, it kind of seems sudden for him to lose it, so I think Kofi Kingston hold it for a little bit longer. Hopefully it's a great match. I think these two definitely have a great classic WWE title match at SummerSlam. But yeah, I'll say Kofi Kingston walked out still the champion. And then the main event, Universal Championship match, Universal Champion Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. I'm going to go ahead and say Brock Lesnar walks out of this match still the Universal Champion. To me, it doesn't make sense to have him put the title back on Brock just to drop it back to Seth Rollins the following month. To me, it doesn't make any sense, and I think if Brock's going to hold on to the championship, I think he's going to lose to someone else. Probably, in my predictions, at some point, he'll drop the championship to Braun Strowman. I think that's going to be the person who beats him. Maybe Drew McIntyre decide to rebuild him back up, but I think Braun Strowman's the man to beat Brock Lesnar on the line. I think Seth Rollins takes it away here. Hopefully, it's a great match, but yeah, Brock Lesnar, my pick, to still be the Universal Champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed my WWE SummerSlam 2019 pay-per-view predictions. Like I said, SummerSlam was live on the WWE Network as well as pay-per-view tomorrow night. And overall, like I said, going into it, I'm not too excited for it, but you know what? I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm not excited for it. There's one match, I care really to see, and besides that, everything else is kind of just rinse and repeat. I've seen a lot of this before, and what's fresh doesn't pique my interest, so I don't know, I'm not necessarily complaining, but I'm not necessarily, praising the show as well. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not, just because we've seen a lot of this doesn't mean I think it'll be a bad show. I think it'll be a good show still. I think a lot of these matches will deliver. Well, hopefully they'll deliver and whatnot, but yeah, I just don't have the excitement there for SummerSlam for me personally. So, like I said, that's just me personally. It's different for everyone. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please feel free to leave a like below. Of course, tonight is NXT TakeOver Toronto 2019. Of course, I'll be having a review for you guys as soon as I can for that. And of course, tomorrow I'll have my review for SummerSlam 2019. And of course, till then, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching the video.
I just want time in a tree. I need a place just for